Hi character. Hi guys, in this video we're gonna be showing you how to actually upgrade your character and make them do more damage. So let's get right into it. There are mainly 3 ways to actually make your character deal more damage. The first one is to actually upgrade their skill. Their skills. The second is to actually upgrade their weapon and choose a perfect weapon for them. And the third one is to actually upgrade their discs and choosing their drive discs, in which they are their equipment. So let's kick things off with the skills. You can't just upgrade every skill to the maximum, but that's gonna take more resources than it needs. Because some characters like Miyabi, she does not need her dodge and her assists to actually level up. You can level them up to actually do more damage, but she doesn't need them. Her main damage comes from her basic attack, and some of it's from her skill, EX skill, and a little bit from her ultimate. Some characters like Nicole, you don't need to actually level up any of her skill except for her core skill, because her main utility comes from it. Her core skill is gonna be is gonna make the enemy's defense reduced by 30%, or if you upgrade it to the max, it's gonna be 40%. That's a big damage increase. And her EX skill on the ultimate and basic attack, dodge and assist does only give her more damage, in which she does not need the more damage. So I can actually just leave them up because it only gives her more damage and she's a support character. So if you want her to do more damage, you can actually level them up, but you don't need to. Just her core skill, and that's gonna be enough. All of the characters have additional ability in their core skill. That's gonna be triggering when you meet the requirement. For Nicole, you have to actually share the same function or ability, like an Ether character, another Ether character, or a cunning hair character, to trigger her additional ability. Nicole is the cunning hair. So like Nikomata is a cunning hair. If you just build a new character and you don't know which skill to upgrade, and you don't want to go to a guide in the internet, there's a suggestion menu like this. It's gonna be telling you what skill to upgrade. It's gonna be telling you to actually upgrade her core passive to F and her ultimate. So upgrading it to F is the last thing, so upgrading it to this is gonna be the best, and upgrading her ultimate to the maximum. Her ultimate is gonna be allowing her to do her ultimate to do more damage and her chain attack, and equivalent damage comes from her chain attack. And now let's go to the second way to actually upgrade your characters, and that's their W engine, their weapon. How to choose the perfect weapon for your characters. Like for every character has a weapon dedicated to them, even 4 stars. Miyabi's weapon is gonna be Miyabi's Hellstorm Shrine is gonna be the perfect weapon for her. If you don't want to go to the hassle to choose the weapon for her, you can just pull for the perfect weapon for every character. But if you don't want to actually pull for the perfect weapon, like for Evan for example, I didn't get her weapon. So I give her the Markata Desire. It's gonna give her crit rate and attack percentage as her passive, and the passive is gonna give her attack percentage, and her second sub stats is gonna give her crit rate, and she benefits from them. She benefits from the crit rate and attack. There are other weapons like like this Street Superstar that's gonna give her attack percentage and is gonna make her deal more damage. Evelyn doesn't need energy regain, because her main damage does not come from her EX skill but from her chain attack, in which she does not need energy regain. So giving her a weapon that gives her energy regain is gonna be not good for her. Like now, how to choose your weapon for the support characters. Each support character benefits from energy regain, of course, and their main stats that gives them to the other characters. Like for Estrayao, she benefits from attack, and energy regain. Ren benefits from pain ratio, not attack percentage, not attack. Sukaku benefits from attack mainly, and Nicole benefits from energy regain, so they can differ. But now, if you don't know, you can actually just go to there and to the main menu, and they tell you what stats they are gonna benefit from. I chose Bashful Demon for Astariel because it's gonna give her attack percentage, and the passive is gonna give 8% attack to the whole team each time she does a EX skill attack, in which she does that a lot. It's gonna be having a 100% uptime in it, so it's gonna be perfect for her. You can give her Kaboom, you can give her another weapon like Kaboom the Cannon, in which is gonna give her energy regain and attack percentage to the whole team. But it's gonna be a little bit gimmicky to actually give the stacks up. But like any weapon that gives her energy regain and attack or attack percentage is gonna be good for the character. Some characters benefits from impact and energy regain mostly. You can actually just see the trigger benefits from impact and the crit rate. Ambi benefits from impact, and Polkaria, if I can just see her, benefits from impact and crit rate also. And now to the drive discs, your equipment. You can equip up to 6 drive discs to each character. The first 3 main drive discs are gonna be flat HP, flat attack, and flat defense. They are gonna be 100% to be this, guaranteed to be these things. The 4th, 5th, and 6th can actually differ. Each one of them has HP, attack, HP percentage, attack percentage, defense percentage, and anomaly mastery. And they have unique things dedicated to them. Like the 4th one gives you a crit damage and a crit rate. Crit damage and a crit rate. The 5th one, the 50th slot, gives you the elemental damage and pain ratio. Let me just go to it. Fire damage, for example, ice damage, electric damage, and pain ratio. The 60th slot gives you impact percentage and energy regain as their unique things, and anomaly mastery. But for your main DPS, we want to actually give them crit damage, crit rate, and their elemental damage, and their attack percentage in the 60th slot. And in the first, second, and third slots, you want to actually focus on the crit rate and the crit damage, and attack percentage as their sub-stats. For your support characters, you want to actually give them their stats, like if they need attack percentage, give them attack. If they need HP, give them HP. And for the 60th slot, you want to give them energy regain, and you want to give them energy regain in the 60th slot for the support characters. For the stun characters, you want to give them impact. And you can actually just give them attack percentage. And you can give them attack percentage to the support if they need it, and or their elemental damage. For example, doesn't need attack percentage, she just needs elemental damage, so you can actually give her ether damage in the 50th slot. If you don't know how the substats work, I'm gonna tell you. Each drive disc can have up to 4 substats, and they can actually, the 5-star ones comes from either a 4-liner, like one with 4 lines, or one with 3 lines. And if you upgrade them, you can actually give them one more and one more substats, so it can actually go 4. And once you upgrade them more, they can actually level up their substats. Like, let me just show you an example. Like this one, for example. If I just level it up, it's gonna give me a crit rate. If I level it up one more time, it's gonna be upgrading one of the 4 substats. And the substats are gonna be crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, defense percentage, HP percentage, and pain ratio, anomaly mastery. These are just gonna be the substats that are gonna be in every deck. 90% of the anomaly characters benefits from anomaly mastery and anomaly proficiency. So if you are building an anomaly characters, not Miyabi for example, let me go like Grace. And Grace benefits from anomaly proficiency and attack percentage. So if you want, you can actually give her I did not build this character at all. So I can actually just give her anything that gives her attack percentage and anomaly proficiency. And now, what sets you are gonna be using for your characters? Each drive discs have a 2 set and a 4 set. A 2 set piece that gives them more damage, like the 2 set piece for the branch and blade song drive discs is gonna give you crit damage. The 4th piece set is gonna give you crit rate when you freeze an enemy or do shatter to them. So it's gonna be benefiting just Miyabi. And now for the woodpecker electro, it's gonna give you crit rate on the 2 piece, add a bunch of attack percentage on the 4th piece once you do basic attack, dodge counter, or EX special attack. It's gonna give you attack percentage. So it benefits like 90% of the characters, of the DPS characters. So for our main DPS, we're gonna give them a crit damage and attack percentage, because 90% of the main DPS benefits from that. If your main DPS doesn't benefit from that, you can actually just you can read their skills to actually see what things they benefit from, or just go to the main menu and see which one is gonna be highlighted, and 90% of the time is gonna be highlighted. But like for example, Nicole only does have energy regen, but she benefits from attack and critical damage. She benefits from them to do more damage, but she's a support character, so they did not include it. Critical damage is highlighted, but he benefits from attack also. Ambi, for example, also, they just said that she benefits from impact, but she also benefits from energy regen as well. If you didn't go to the main menu to see the stats, and you don't know, and you didn't read what they benefited from, you can actually go to the suggestion menu and see what artifact, what equipment they used for the character. Like for her, they used the 4-piece woodpecker and the 2-piece and song. I don't know what it's saying. It's a branch and blade song. And you can actually just see what they use for the main stats, like attack percentage for the 6th slot, and for the 5th slot they use fire damage, of course, and here is gonna be using crit damage. Like I said, crit damage. These three, like I said, is gonna be flat, so they are gonna be guaranteed to actually be attack, HP, and defense. And now let's go to the 4th and final way to actually make your character deal more damage, and that's the teams they are in. Like Miyabi, for example, is a main DPS. She needs supports that can be allowing her to do more damage. She's an anomaly character, so she doesn't gain that much more damage if she stun the enemy. So she doesn't need stun characters that much. So the team is gonna be Miyabi. This is gonna be the perfect team for. This is gonna be one of the perfect team for Miyabi. But Miyabi does also benefit. Miyabi as a character benefits from another anomaly master, so you can actually just switch Nicole, like for Grace, for example. Grace is gonna give stacks for Miyabi and let her deal more damage. Now for Evelyn's team. Evelyn is an attack character that's a main DPS, of course. So she needs support that are gonna be supporting her and let her deal more damage. Because she's an attack characters usually deal more damage to stun enemy because they deal damage in a short period of time. So stun enemies are gonna be more beneficial for them. And she's a chain attack character. So if you stun the enemy, you can actually just do a chain attack. So she benefits so much from stun characters. So you usually want a stun character in her team. I give her a trigger. And as a support character, you can actually just choose any support, because most of the supports give her more damage. I choose Astraya. She's the perfect support for her. And the last thing you wanna actually just consider when you choose your team is the additional ability from the core skill. Each core skill does have an additional ability that's gonna be triggering when you have a certain squad member in your team. So like for Astraya, to actually trigger her additional ability, you need an attack or anomaly character. For a trigger, you need an attack character or shares the same attribute like in electric damage. For Evelyn to trigger her additional ability, you're gonna be needing a stun or support character. So one of the two to actually trigger her additional ability. Some characters' additional ability does not need the hassle to actually go and look for the perfect squad member for them, for the perfect teammate for them to trigger their additional ability. Like Ambi for example, Ambi's additional ability is good, it's gonna give her more energy regain, but it's not required for her. It's not gonna be the deal breaker for her. So you can actually just use her in a team that's not gonna be giving her her additional ability. This is the end for the guide. See you in another video. Bye.